All right. So I just want to know what are objects according to you.
So, uh, objects are the real-world entities that are created via the classes that are the blueprints through which we can create those objects. Those are like the instances that are created via the classes.
Fair enough. All right. So objects are like toolboxes. Okay. Objects are like toolboxes. Okay. I will tell you how they are toolboxes. Yeah, object has properties and methods. That's very, very true. So basically, what are objects? Objects are nothing. We can treat objects as key value pairs in JavaScript, or we can say objects are the real world identity. Let's say my hand, this is the object, right? My eyes, these are object. This mobile phone, this is object, right? This charger, this is a right? And these objects have properties, right? So what this hand has, hand has some properties. This has some methods as well. This can do functions, right? This headphone, this is the object. Again, this has some properties and it can perform some functions. All right, this mobile phone, this is the object. This has some properties. This can perform some methods or some functions, right? Do you guys agree? Give me a thumbs up if you guys agree with me on the objects part. Everyone, yes or no? So let's quickly read what are objects. So objects are like toolboxes. They group related data, variables and actions function together in one tidy package. So I will again say, let's say there is object named Nikhil. Okay, there is object named Nikhil. Now this Nikhil will have some properties. Okay, key value pairs. This will have property hand. Hand has 5 fingers. Okay, just giving you an example. Okay, Nikhil has 2 legs. Nikhil has done bachelor's in technology. Okay, these kind of things. Nikhil is playwright instructor, right? So many values. Key value pairs can be string key value pairs, integer key value pairs, or boolean key value pairs, or function key value pairs as well. Okay, so objects can literally accept anything. Don't worry, we will go into the technical side as well. Don't worry about that. Okay, so do you guys understood what are objects? Give me a thumbs up and tell me yes or no. Say yes or no if you understood this. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, guys. So now again, I will tell you, as I said, objects are like toolboxes. Okay, these are toolboxes. Now, what are classes according to you? What are classes according to you guys? Anyone, yeah, come on. I just want to know your level of understanding. What do you think about classes? Max to max, you will say the incorrect definition, right? So just go ahead and say it. Nah, if someone will correct you, you will remember it for whole life. Okay, just go ahead and tell me what are classes? Anyone, yeah, anyone, come on.
Blueprint or template from which objects are created.
Classes have variable. Love, earlier you said method have all these things. Object have properties and method, and now you are saying classes have variable and function. See, methods and functions are the same thing. There is no clear difference in between them. Okay. See, classes are like blueprint. I will tell you, you create one toolbox. Okay, but now you want to create 1,000 toolboxes. You must have one blueprint, right? Let's say you want to create a house. You must have a blueprint of the house, right? Design of the house, right? Do you guys understood what are classes? Classes are nothing but a blueprint. Okay, agree? What else can be a blueprint? Or in simple terms, I will say classes are categorization. Okay, classes are defining something is called a class. Okay, so this is what we called classes. Let's go ahead with the basic definition. So classes are the blueprint for those toolboxes. You write the blueprint once, and now factory can produce 1,000 toolboxes. I will tell you one thing. Only one blueprint is designed for this form, right? for this mobile phone, and in factories thousands of millions of mobile phones are produced. Am I correct? Give me a thumbs up if I'm correct on this. Right? Okay. Okay, so if the class is clear, don't worry, we will relate what are classes and object together as well. Okay, I already have relate them. Okay, I'm calling object as toolboxes and classes as blueprint. Now, I write the class once. Now I want to create thousands of things, thousands of toolboxes, thousands of objects. Then I can do that with one class. Okay, do you guys agree? Give me a thumbs up, guys. Come on. The class won't be very long. Don't worry. We will try to complete it max by 45 to 50 minutes. All right. All right. All right. Now, inheritance. Talking about inheritance. What do you understand by inheritance? Anyone?
Inheriting the function of the parent classes.
Right. Let's not go on the technical side. You are also right, but I want everyone to understand the non-technical terminology of right, adopting the feature of a parent. Let's say I am child of my parent. I do have some qualities of my parents, like some habits, maybe some body feature, right? Do you guys agree? Give me a thumbs up. Every one of you must have some of them parent feature, right? Let's talk about one more example about inheritance. Let's say there is a car i20. So i20's base model name is Magna. Then we have i20 Sports. Then we have i20 Asta. Right? All these three are variant of i20. Okay. Now, Magna is the base model. So the base model remains the same. Okay, base model remains same. Now, in every top model, let's say the next model is i20 Sports. The base is same. The base features are going to remain same, but there may be some special modification in the top model. Let's say now I am talking about i20 Astra. Now again, the base features are going to remain same. The top model will have some special modifications, right? Do you guys agree on this? This is how base second top works, right? So okay. So what is inheritance? Inheritance is taking an existing blueprint. Existing blueprint, we are saying base model as existing blueprint and adding a special modification. So a new version is called a special modification. Like it's same example. You are given a standard car blueprint and add siren and red paint. Now you have a fire truck blueprint without starting from scratch. Just similar thing. Right? Do you guys agree? Give me a thumbs up if you understood the basic terminology of all this. All this. Say yes or no, guys. Everyone.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Let's read one more analogy. Let's say there is a blueprint of house, architecture's drawing. Okay. Now the actual house is built on the actual house, that is the object. All right. The drawing was the blueprint. Now the object is the actual house is the object. Okay. Now again, what is inheritance? Adding a special feature. Let's say earlier it was of 2 floors. Now I have added one more floor to the base model. Now it's inheritance, right? Now it is inheritance. Do you got the analogy, terminology? Do you understood the terminology, house terminology? Say yes or no, guys.
Yes.
All right. All right, moving forward. Why this is crucial? See, there will be a concept coming very soon, page object model. We call it POM. This is not the same thing that we use in Selenium, that is pom.xml. This is page object model. Okay, so this is a kind of framework Okay, we will work on it in the upcoming lectures. In the upcoming 5 to 6 lectures, this will be the most important thing that we will be doing. All right. So this is this object class, object inheritance, object oriented. We call the combination as object oriented programming. And for page object model, these things are foundation. Okay, that's why, because we are going to pick up the hybrid API, UI plus API automation, this is again important in that as well. So yeah, we are going to use that as well. All right. So is this clear why this is important in Playwright? Say yes or no, guys. Everyone. Come on. All right. All right. Let's move forward. Again, there is no need of this website. We will be doing a standard code on VS Code, so don't worry about that. We will create a new folder. Okay. All right, I will close this open folder. Lecture 3 backup. All right. Now, again, I will be doing the same thing. I will be copying the complete code. Okay, guys. So please ignore the errors in this. Okay, so everyone know what the statement does, right? This prints the statement, right? This prints whatever is written inside this double quotes. All right, and everyone knows what const does. So this is how we create an object. All right, this is how we create an object. Okay, name of the object, equal sign, opening and closing bracket, and the properties inside. So this has some properties. First property is username, and this is how we give key value pairs. We write the key, and then we write colon. This is the colon, and then we write the value against. Now for writing the next property, we give a comma, and then we enter a new key value pair. This is how we can use functions. Okay, so this is a basic print function. All right, there's a basic print function. What does this keyword means? This keyword refers to the current object. What is the current object? This is the current object. This means this is referring to this object, and this dot username means is object ka username of this object. So what is the username of the current object? What is my current object? My current object is standard user. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Is this object clear?
Yes.
All right. Now to use anything, to use any key inside this, let's say I am using this function key. Okay. You have to write the name of the object. What is the name of the object? Name of the object is specific user. All right. Name of the object is specific user, and you have to say dot. You have to say dot to go inside the object. Okay. You have to put a dot to go inside the object. Now you are inside the object and you can use any property. I will show you. You see, I'm getting all the three properties: password, print info, username. So let's go with the basic whatever was written here. Okay, is this clear how to use any property of the object? Is this clear, guys? Line number 12.
Yes.
Great. So now we have designed the object. right? We have designed the object. Now let's design the class. Okay. So you have to use the keyword class and then you have to write the name of the class. Okay. And then opening bracket. I will come to this constructor thing. Okay. For right now, you just have to understood that whenever a class is called, just remember this line. Okay. Whenever a class is called, constructor is called automatically. Okay. Whenever the class is called, the constructor runs automatically. Okay. So this constructor accepts two arguments, username and password. And then this says, this sets the value, setting the property. We set the values. Okay. What we are setting? We are setting this dot username is equals to username. Now this dot username means whatever the current object is, right now there is no current object. When the class will be called, then we will see which is the current object. Okay. Whatever the current object is, that you have to set that username. Okay. And this has two properties, username and password. Okay. Now it says this dot password is equals to password. What does that technically means? This technically means whatever value we have provided inside constructor. Now let's say I have written Nikhil and password is Nikhil @123. This is saying set the username as Nikhil and password as Nikhil @123. All right, you will get to know about this at very end of this lecture, so don't worry. All right, is this clear? Whenever a class will be called, the constructor will be called automatically. Is this clear?
Yes.
All right. Now a basic login method. Okay, what this has some if else condition. So if this dot password, the current object's password, if the current object's password is secret sauce, then it should print login successful, else it should print login failed. Is this clear? Login function, very, very simple. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Now here the class ends. Okay, the class ends here. All right. Now see this very carefully. I am going to call the class. For calling the class, create a variable. Now use new keyword and whatever the name of the class is. The name of the class is, say the name of the class is, guys, the name of the class is
User.
So we have to create two users. I am saying user1 is equals to new user. Now this new user will accept two arguments. The two arguments that we were setting in constructor. Okay. What were the two arguments? Two arguments were username and password. So it is setting username as standard user and password as secret sauce. So for the first time, whenever this class will be called with the login function. Okay, whenever this class will be called with the login function, it will run with the username as standard user and password as secret sauce. That means it will print login successful. And second time, this is what I mean. You have to create the class 1 and you can call it multiple times. See, user 1, I am not writing the code again. Now I am just giving the inputs. See, for user 2, I have given the inputs logged out user and wrong password. Okay. And this constructor is setting the value. This constructor is saying this dot username is equals to username. Whatever username is passed in the argument should be set to the current value. Do you got it? So this dot username means whatever the username is coming from this, whatever the username is coming from here will be set as the current property. Okay. So that means when this user 2 will be created, when we will call login for this user 2, then it will say logged out user and wrong password, and technically this will not match, so you will come inside the else block. Okay, you will come inside the else block. Now to call any function inside the class, you have to write the name of this instance. We call it as instances. Okay, calling the class is called as instances. We call it creating instances or creating actual objects. Okay. All right, so user one dot login. So user one dot login, when user one dot login, when user one dot login will run, these values will be set as current value. And when user two dot login will run, these values will be set as current value. All right. Guys, do you understood this whole code? If you understood this, then I will move to inheritance. Any doubts, any confusions in this part?
Just in constructor, Nikhil, can you show the constructor one?
Sure.
Okay, so constructor is taking the username and the password, and then it is saying this dot username is equal to username. So the data will be flow like from user one, the standard user will come as a parameter here.
When you are calling user one, and when you are calling user two, then these values will be printed. Then these values will be set as current values. Got it?
Okay, so the constructor inside the parenthesis, the username and the password will be set these things.
Sorry, I didn't got your doubt.
Inside the constructor, inside the parenthesis, we have the username and password. No,
These things.
constructor. No, the constructor
These.
having the these things. So they will take the this standard user and secret sauce as the password. No?
They will take when you are calling login function using user one, and when you are calling using user two, then they will take these values. Okay.
Okay. So
All right.
after that,
Are you confused due to this?
no, I'm just confused with this constructor username and password, and then this dot username and is equal to username.
See,
So
I will
here the
tell you.
username is which one is which one? I'm a bit confused with that.
See, this is how we create instances. This is our class. Okay. This is our blueprint. Think of it. This is our blueprint. Okay. And these are our actual objects. What I said, one blueprint, and you can, using one blueprint, you can create thousands of the things. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now, this is the first thing. The data inside the toolboxes can change, right? One screwdriver can be heavy and another screwdriver can be lightweight. One can be electrical screwdriver and another can be simple screwdriver, right? Agree?
Yeah.
Right. But the blueprint will remain same. Got it? So now this is the blueprint. This is the first actual object, and this is the second actual object. Now, as I told, these classes have methods as well, right? This class has a method login method. Okay.
Okay.
So this login method says if this dot password is equals to secret sauce, which is in the user one only. Okay. Okay, and see here, we are calling login method specifically for user 1 and user 2. Okay,
Okay.
now tell me what's the confusion.
So मैं हिंदी में बोलूंगा, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे जो this dot यूजर नेम है और जो कंस्ट्रक्टर के अंदर जो पैरेंथेसिस के अंदर यूजर नेम है, तो जब डेटा फ्लो होकर के आएगा, जब यहाँ पे हम हिट करते हैं यूजर नेम user one dot login, तब कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल होगा.
हाँ होगा.
ठीक है. तो
पहली बार
जो डेटा होगा, जो यूजर नेम होगा, वो यहाँ पे
स्टैंडर्ड यूजर्स
के अंदर आएगा.
हाँ राइट. पहली बार देखो, इस कंस्ट्रक्टर का मतलब क्या है? ये कंस्ट्रक्टर दो पैरामीटर्स ले रहा है, दो इनपुट्स ले रहा है, ऐसा समझो. ठीक है. Sorry guys, I am explaining in Hindi just for him. All right, I am hoping that others have understood this. See, let's say पहली बार ये वाला कंस्ट्रक्टर कॉल हुआ. ठीक है. पहली बार ये वाला ऑब्जेक्ट ने इस ऑब्जेक्ट ने कंस्ट्रक्टर को कॉल किया, तो इसने इनपुट सेट कर दिए. यहां पर जो इनपुट्स मांग रहे हैं यूजर नेम और पासवर्ड. ओके, तो इसने यहां पर इनपुट दे दिया स्टैंडर्ड यूजर एंड सीक्रेट सॉस. तो ये क्या कह रहा है? दिस डॉट यूजर नेम को तुम सेट कर दो यूजर नेम. अब ये जो यूजर नेम है और ये जो यूजर नेम है ये सेम है. तुम देखो इनमें से मैं किसी को भी पॉइंट कर रहा हूं तो दोनों हाईलाइट हो रहे हैं. देख रहे हो,
ओके।
राइट। और इसको पासवर्ड को मैं क्लिक करूंगा तो ये दोनों हाईलाइट होंगे, ये सेम चीज है। तो ये कह रहा है जो ऊपर वैल्यू आ रही है वो दिस डॉट पासवर्ड को सेट कर दो और दिस डॉट यूजर नेम को सेट कर दो। दिस मतलब करंट ऑब्जेक्ट, मतलब कहीं पर भी अगर तुम्हें पासवर्ड या वो मिल रहा है ना यूजर नेम, तो उसकी वैल्यू स्टैंडर्ड यूजर और सीक्रेट सॉस सेट कर दो, बस इतनी सी बात है।
ओके।
समझ गए?
हाँ।
ऑल राइट, कूल, ठीक है। ओके, just give me a minute guys. All right guys, cool. Okay, so talking about inheritance, now we will create a new class admin user. Okay, earlier this user class was accepting only two parameters, username and password. Okay. Sorry guys. Okay, now to inherit any properties we say extend keyword, we use extends keyword. Okay, what we use? Extends keyword. Now from which class we need to extend the properties? We are considering this as the parent class, user as the parent class. We call parent class as super class as well. Okay, clear? Is this thing clear? Is this thing clear guys?
Yes.
So this constructor will accept three things: username, password and admin level. Okay, this will consider three things, and username and password is already present in parent class, so I want to use it from parent class only. Okay, I don't want to create new variables for it, so I want to use it similar to the parent class, so I will say super. Okay, and remember, whenever we are using super in the constructor, super should be always the in the first line of the constructor. Okay, if I keep it in the second line, it won't work. Okay, so always remember super should be in the top line of the constructor. Okay, all right guys, so is this clear?
Yes.
And again, when then this dot admin level equals to admin level, whatever is the coming in the input will be set to admin level. And this has a function delete database, nothing. This is just printing, and you already got it. This will be considered from the super class. Okay. All right. So just a simple print function and nothing else. So let's create a object from here, and creating an object super admin. Okay. Creating an object super admin. I will call new admin user, username as admin Bob, password and secret sauce, and admin level as level 5. Now I want you to see one thing. This is the class admin user. Does this have login function? Does this have login function?
No.
So why super admin is having access to login function? Why super admin is having access to login function? Because it's present in parent class. You see, login function is present in the parent class. So any function present in the parent class can be used by child class. Okay, got it? So we will first login, and since the password is secret sauce, so the login will be successful. And then delete database. Delete database is its own function, so it can be used, right? Clear? Clear guys, code clear hai? This
Yes.
delete database, okay, admin user, extend users, everything is clear. So let's run this once. You see, first time login successful, क्योंकि first time, why? Because first time user one is trying to log in. Second time, we are trying to logging in as source demo as a logged out user. Login failed because password is not secret sauce. Okay. Third time, we are login as admin Bob. The login will be successful because the password is secret sauce only. Okay. Then just the print statement, admin Bob is deleting the database. Okay. So I hope this code is clear to everyone. All right. All right, guys. So that's it for this backup lecture. Not continuing anymore because we have to pick up a new topic and the attendance is very less. So we'll pick that topic on the weekend only. All right. All right, guys. Any doubts, any confusions in this?
Nikhil, I was having doubt in 8 sessions for
Doubt
the
in session 8.
comics.all and
Mhm.
await. That was
Do one thing, Vikram, do one thing. DM your doubt. I have to look into it since it is from lecture 8 and I guess we are already on lecture 10. Okay, so I have to look into it. Okay,
okay.
so doing it over here would won't be convenient, right? Okay,
Okay.
anyone else, anything related to this lecture? All right, so I guess we can wind up. All right, guys, thank you for attending this lecture. Have a very, very great day, great peaceful night. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.